Food and energy, the most important commodities in the future. We should do some actions in research and development and innovation for the future of our children's children. From 2001 to 2007, I did my independent research and development and innovation in aquaculture from 2003 to 2007. I transferred to Aqua Farming Tech Incorporated to test my broodstock red and golden orange tilapia with the approval of Rocky Friends to test it in this farm. He is also the founder and CEO. When I was in Aqua Farming Tech, I collaborated with Rocky Friends in research and development and innovation in intensive culture system in aquaculture. Most of it are out-of-the-box ideas, and the experimentation we have done was recorded in videos and in my personal journals. Rocky Friends and me, Efren Tejuman, had done some innovations never been tried in aquaculture. Rocky and me is the same age. We are born in 1957. We are the baby boomer. Aqua Farming Tech is the definitive leader in the industry. State-of-the-art aquaculture operations are conducted from the two farms encompassing 120 acres. Always an industry innovator, Aqua Farming Tech is the first farm with more than 60 tanks, one of the first farms to build above the ground cement tanks, and the first farm to utilize a mechanical aerator to improve the oxygenation of the water, the first farm to develop and implement method of recycling water, and the first farm to generate significant percentage of its power from solar, and the first farm to self-manufacture its own feed, and the only farm endorsed and accredited by the state of California to do and accept training and education of people about intensive culture system in aquaculture.
In a world with increasingly limited land for growing food, we invest in agricultural enterprises that produce the highest possible yield per acre. We also leverage that strength by using the most efficient energy resources on the planet. It's no secret that some of the smartest investors in the world are betting on the development of highly efficient methods of growing food in smaller spaces. People like George Soros, Warren Buffett, and Bill Gates have seen the numbers and added farmland to their portfolios. Here's what they know. The world's population is projected to be 40% higher by 2050 than it is today. That's not far down the road, and yet our farmland is shrinking every year. An estimated worldwide equivalent of 40% of California's agricultural land is lost every 18 months, which will result in a dramatic increase in the cost of food. But there's hope and opportunity. There are methods of farming that can address these frightening numbers and help feed a hungry planet while generating profits for forward-thinking investors. In short, a chance to do well by doing good. In this respect, New Global Energy Business Unit, Aqua Farming Tech, has been at the forefront of developing and implementing the most advanced sustainable methods of producing premium seafood since 1993. Its operations are located just east of Palm Springs in the heart of the Coachella Valley in California. When Aqua Farming Tech started, global aquaculture accounted for less than 10% of seafood consumption. Now it's about 40%. The United States imports about 86% of its seafood, only half of which is wild caught. In fact, what looks like a brilliant idea now had its critics 20 years ago, as our aqua farming manager, industry legend Rocky French explains.
When we started, everybody was thinking that we were crazy because we're trying to build fish farm in the desert. It turned out this is the very best place to start fish farming.
But as ideal as the Coachella Valley is for growing tilapia, this type of farming also has its pitfalls. In California and elsewhere, other fish farms have shut down as a result of three persistent issues. We're fortunate that Rocky and the rest of our technical team have met these challenges.
High density type of fish farming, you're faced with like three major problems. Electricity, feed, and water. In our case, we're able to mitigate our problem by putting a solar array. We save about, we save about 80 to 90% of our electric bill already. The second issue was water use. And of course, in the farm, we're doing recirculation. We pump the water, it goes into our reservoir, gets cleaned up by the water vegetation. Well, one of the major costs of fish production is feed. We figure that if you could build our own feed mill, design our own feed, and have better control on what type of ingredients that we could put in the feed, this would be a major contribution to the production of good quality, sustainable type of fish.
In addition to producing our own feed, Aquafarming Tech has developed a proprietary fish feeding methodology that is projected to save up to 70% of the overall feed cost. The program involves feeding our fish green algae for the first 4 months in the grow-out ponds. In their natural environment, tilapia, which are vegetarian, feed on nutrient-rich algae and other aquatic plants. This sustainable technique dramatically lowers the feed cost, and the oxygen-producing action of the algae reduces electricity costs by diminishing the need to run mechanical paddle wheels to aerate the water during the day when the electricity rates are at their highest. By successfully solving critical cost issues that confront fish farming in this area, we lead the industry in tilapia farming, and we are in a position to acquire or lease other California fish farms as they have closed. Because Aquafarming Tech has perfected high-density aquafarming, our yields are much higher per acre than traditional fish farming. Most farms yield about 1,200 to 1,500 fish per acre, while we average 30 to 35,000 fish per acre.